time. It's time for every one of us. If we get knocked down, we won't just get up. It's time we all rise up. Rise up. When stars step up. When a dome stands up. When a city lights up. We all rise up together. Touchdown! When we come on the field, we rise up. From kickoff to the last play, we rise up. This is our time, Atlanta. We've been knocking on the door. Now it's time to open up. Tell me, what do Falcons do? Rise up. What do Falcons do? Falcons rise up. That's what I'm talking about.
What's going on, All In family? Welcome to the first stream of the year for the Atlanta Falcons. And it's funny, I'm doing a Madden stream of all things. But I had planned on doing a full-out Madden stream to talk about all the teams. But I do still plan on doing that. But I did want to hit the Atlanta Falcons first with the game dropping for anyone that is getting the Deluxe Edition. It drops in 2 days. And for anyone that is getting the Standard Edition, it drops on the 18th. So for all my Madden players all around the world, that's definitely something that you're getting ready for. And to be honest, I wanted to talk about the Falcons first because last year the Atlanta Falcons were probably one of the worst teams in the game, but it was a fun build. But this year got a couple of pieces on the team, so want to see what you guys, you gamers that love the Atlanta Falcons or like playing with the Falcons in general, is going to do with this team going forward. So as you see, I'm on the official EA site for Madden 24 for anyone that's wanting to tune in to see what your team rating is going to be. I don't know if you've been keeping up with it. They dropped it like close to a month ago, but the official ratings are out. And let's go down and see what the Atlanta Falcons are finishing with so far. Before we get into talking about the overall ratings, which you see, of course, Chris Lindstrom is the number one rated Atlanta Falcon on the list. Let's talk about which players, just to give you guys a heads up. There are 4 players on the Atlanta Falcons that's going to have a superstar or a X factor trait. Of course, again, this season is going to be Kyle Pitts, the third-year tight end out of Florida. If you play with him in Madden, he's an incredible tight end to use. You're going to absolutely love having Kyle Pitts in your offense if you are a big-time passer. So he is the only X factor on the Madden 24 game on roster for the Atlanta Falcons. So be prepared that he is the only one. So anyone that's thinking that there are certain guys that might be on the list, you definitely can rest assured that he is the only person that is on the list for the Atlanta Falcons with a X factor trait. Now, there are 3 guys that are superstar traits on the team, and 2 of them are new additions. So one of the superstar players is veteran Calais Campbell. He is going to probably listen at right end. We'll get a chance to check shortly. The other 2 is A.J. Terrell and our new safety, Jesse Bates, who we picked up from the Cincinnati Bengals. For the people that play Madden, A.J. Terrell is coming in with inside shade, deep route knockout, and deep out zone KO. So I know for you ones that love to play defense, that's a big trait that you want to have. So also, Jesse Bates have acrobat and deep inside KO as well. And Calais Campbell has inside stuff and run stopper for him. So like in head-to-head games, the guys, so for example, in head-to-head, you will have solid pieces on defense that you can work with for the Atlanta Falcons this time around. Last year, I don't think the Falcons had any. Well, A.J. Terrell was a superstar last year as well, but he, of course, was the only superstar on the team at the time. Not even Grady Jarrett came in as a star. So again, these are the only 4 guys. Now, do I have any issues with particular players? And I'm showing you guys at the bottom that superstar traits is A.J. Terrell, Calais Campbell, and Jesse Bates. Is there anyone on the team there's 2 players on the team that I am shocked that they did not give a superstar to? One of them is Chris Lindstrom, who just signed for a big money contract this offseason for the Falcons. I feel that he should have had a superstar trait. He is one of the best right guards in football, so to not give him a trait is kind of a crime. He's probably going to be a star. But Grady Jarrett also led the team in sacks. I felt like he should have also been another person in consideration to get a superstar trait, but give him a chance to earn it this regular season. But that's enough about the traits. Let's get on to the players that we're talking about. As I just mentioned, Chris Lindstrom is coming in as a 93 overall rating. This is very good for our offensive line. The line had a good year last year, so he has 95 block power, run block power, 86 pass block power. Again, he's one of the best in the game at this moment. As you see, he has 98 run block finesse rating. As you can see, I wanted to show that. He has also impact blocking of 91, just to give you guys kind of a look at his ratings. But overall, I'm not surprised who it is. I think Chris Lindstrom is one of the highest rated offensive linemen in the game, which is good for him. I am very happy that Madden is starting to show him the love and support that he deserves, because he's one of the most underrated right guards in the league. Moving on to number 2 is Jesse Bates. Jesse Bates comes in, the new guy that we just picked up from the Cincinnati Bengals. He has a 91 overall rating for the Atlanta Falcons. His speed is 89, 90 SL. If for the guys that are looking for the speed in the game, again, Jesse Bates is. Let me click on him to be exact, but this is just his ratings for everyone that wanted to see it. Jesse Bates is a 89 speed, 90 acceleration, 95 awareness. Let's see what his high attributes are. The stamina, injury. Just showing, kind of getting to his coverage. His pursuit is an 87, play rec 94, man in zone is 79, and zone is 91. So if you want to play a lot of zone defense and come into Ryan Nielsen's scheme, if you got a chance to watch the Falcons on Friday play against Miami, you got a chance to see that the scheme is going to be a little bit different this year for the Atlanta Falcons. So again, that's not a surprise to me that Jesse Bates, and he is a superstar trait, got 91 overall. He is one of the underrated defensive safeties in the league. I got a little ahead of myself. Okay, AJ Terrell, number 3, is the third highest rated guy on the team. You got, let me go down there, click back on him. So AJ Terrell has a 87 overall rating, 92 speed, 92 accel. Of course, one of the talented guys in the league. Pro Bowler last season. No, he was a Pro Bowler 2 years ago. Arguably should have been a Pro Bowler, but 89 awareness rating for him. He goes to some of his other ratings. Of course, this don't matter. That's blocking and round blocking, stuff like that. His change of direction is a 90. As you see, his pursuit is a 75. Play rec is a 90. Man coverage, 83. Zone coverage, 91. So, again, if you want to play a lot of zone, the Atlanta Falcons are going to be your team to play with in head-to-head. And if you're playing franchise with them, they're going to be a fun build just in general, as you can see kind of already with the rating so far, especially AJ and Jesse Bates. And he's a superstar. Our only X factor on the team is, of course, Kyle Pitts, the third-year tight end. Kyle Pitts is the fastest, tight end in the game. He is a 91 speed, 93 accel, 89 awareness, 88 catching. He, as you see, he is tough as a 92 jumping, actually. That's another thing. If you're going to throw a high ball to him, I don't know if the game is going to cater to the high ball like it did last year, but that's going to be a key thing. 78 change of direction. As you see, just some of the different things. He got a 88 spectacular catch, 84 catch in traffic, 80 in short route running, 76 in both medium and deep route running. So, of course, Kyle Pitts is going to be a tough tight end. I know in a lot of franchises, you're going to want to trade for him. But that's his ratings. Moving on to the 4th highest rated player on the Falcons roster. Now, this is where I have the issue. Grady Jarrett is your 4th highest rated Falcon, but he is a star trait. That's ridiculous to me. But they have him listed at right end. for most people, they're going to probably move him to D tackle, because me personally, that when I play with the Atlanta Falcons, he's going to play D tackle for me. I know last year Dean Pease moved him on the outside, which I don't really care for, but as you see, he got 96 awareness, 92 strength. Let's keep it moving. Toughness 82. That don't really matter with him. Impact blocking is an 88. So here goes their rating. Power moves 87, finesse 75, block shed 85, pursuit 92, play rate 94. So again, he's gonna be a tough player, and if you play with him in a connected franchise, which is the online franchise mode of Madden, he's gonna be tough. So you're going to be looking forward to see how it plays out with him and the next guy on the list, who is also a superstar, in Calais Campbell, who comes in as an 85 overall superstar trait, 91 awareness. This is a guy that you will probably give him an age reduction if you play in leagues that do age reductions. Tackling 87, jumping 82, toughness 89. Let's go to some things that really matter. His power moves is 81, finesse moves is 71, block shed 87, pursuit 89, play rec 92. So again, pretty talented guys on both sides of that ball. And a person like me, again, that's going to play with the Atlanta Falcons in Madden, both of them are probably going to be my defensive tackle. So two solid pieces that you can work with on the team. The next person on the list is Cordero Patterson. And surprisingly, Cordero Patterson is coming in as a 85 still. He has 91 speed, 92 excel, 94 agility, 78 awareness. As you can see, he's still considered to be a solid piece at running back for the Falcons. This is going to be, so his return is a 99. Just keep that in mind. If you get a kick return, his kick return is a 99. And if you age reduce him, that's going to be kind of awesome for him. So again, he's a 85 star as well. Jake Matthews is an 82 overall, the veteran left tackle. Now, the first new piece on the team, Bijan Robinson. Let's look at his first year ratings. They gave him a 81 overall, 91 speed, 92 excel, 89 agility. His carrying is a 90. They have him with an 86 break tackle, 90 jumping, 90 toughness, 83 trucking. Let's see what type. 91 and change of direction, BCV 86, stiff arm 82. So as you kind of see, they got him listed as their versatile running back that you expect him to be in this scheme. Catching is going to be 61 for catching traffic, 58 spectacular, 71 short route, medium route, and deep route, as you can see. So they got him built similar to the type of player that he is, and hopefully he shows everyone a great rookie year. So, and of course, last but not least on this top list right here is Drake London. Drake London, the second year wide receiver. I'm not surprised that he didn't get his speed boost, but he is one of the toughest guys in the game. He 88 speed, 92 excel, 88 agile, 90 catching. You know, that's going to be key if you like throw the jump ball. So he can catch anything. 95 jumping, matter of fact. So as you see, he's going to be a physical wide receiver. 88 change of direction, not really much because he's not a speedster, so that's not something that you really want to care about too much. 86 spectacular catch, 86 catching traffic rating, 79 short route, 77 medium route, and 72 deep route. So, of course, just some key pieces to work with so far. These are the top guys on the list for the Falcons. As I get ready to go, I'm going to go down now by position because, of course, that's the list of the guys step by step. So since that's the first thing that come up, let's hit the cornerbacks first for the Atlanta Falcons, and let's see what these guys are coming in rated as. We've already talked about AJ Terrell, Jeff Okudah, who we traded for this offseason, still a 77 overall, 91 speed, 90 SL, 89 agile. Just looking at some of the different things that he has right now. 91 jumping, looking for his man zone and play rec. So play rec 75, man 76, zone 80. So again, still a decent rated corner in the game. Hopefully he's gets back 100% so he can be a big piece of this team going forward. Also looking at the other guys on the list, Mike Hughes, he was also a one-year pickup, 91 speed, 93 SL. He probably is going to come in right now as the projected slot corner in real life, but on Madden, let's see, he got 72 play rec, 76 man, 72 zone. Moving along, you got Trey Flowers. I'm not going to really touch on Trey Flowers because he may or may not be a part of our team this season. Now, the rookie Clark Phillips got a 89 speed, 94 SL. Total of 71 corner rated overall. Let's see some of the intriguing things about him. Okay, not a big jumper. Change of direction is a 90, just heads up for the guys that's going to play with him in franchise. Play rec 72, man cover 74, zone 70. So not a lot really with him. And D. Alford, who might potentially be the corner, he might be the kick returner. He got a big punt return in the win against the Dolphins on Friday night. His speed is only 87. I think that's going to change. I really think that's going to change before as the season goes along, if he does indeed become the kick returner. He can't have an 87 overall guy kick returner, man. So that's the corner ratings for the Falcons. Let's go to the next position on this team. I came out of the corner. That was the reason that did that. Let's go look at this. Matter of fact, we'll pull up the defensive tackles and free safeties. So what we'll do is we'll pull up the safeties and the linemen at the same time. That's what we're going to do. So as you see, I'm getting all of the filters. I'm filtering it by the certain positions. We'll hit linebackers after this to see how they got it listed in the game. But let's go to the difference. We already talked about Jesse Bates, talked about Calais, talked about Grady. Richie Grant, the third-year safety out of UCF, is a 77 overall. Still got the same speed in the cell from last year. 78 awareness. Let's see. 82 change of direction. 75 pursuit. 77 play rec. 66 man coverage. That's actually awful. Zone coverage is 81. So they got a lot of zone. They're kind of favoring the zone with the Falcons in this game. So that's just something to watch out for. Our pickup of this offseason was David Onyemata, the D tackle that used to play for the Saints. They have him listed as a defensive end at left end. I'm going to be intrigued to see if that's another person I would probably move to D tackle, me personally, if I'm playing with him in a franchise. So this is his ratings. Let's go to the defensive tackle, the key things for defensive tackles, because those things don't really matter to showing right now. They got his impact blocking at 78, power move 78, finesse is 62, block shed 76, pursuit 82, and play rec 80. So that's what they have for David Onyemata. Jalen Hawkins, who was the other guy last year, as you see, he's 72 overall in the game. His ratings is 88, 89, and all of that. But Taquan Graham, third-year guy, he's 69 overall. Still got him listed as a defensive end. Right in at 69 overall. DeMarco Helms, a seventh-round pick. He is coming in as a 65 overall in the game. He actually had a good week one preseason. He's got 87 speed, 92 SL, 76 agility, 64 play rec. I see if his hit power is kind of high. I don't know if they really know that well about him. Let's see. I don't see where it could be a difference. Okay, pursuit 75, play rec 60, man cover 64 and 62. So most people probably cut him in the game, but of course, just want to show him some love because he is on the Atlanta Falcon roster. As of day one, Justin L 67. These are guys that may not even probably be on the roster when the season starts. And then Albert Huggins, 62. And these are some of the other guys that are listed on the team. Most of these guys probably won't make the roster. So, but want to show them because this is how the game is going to be looking coming in. So Just want to give them their props. So I see a couple of guys that haven't been listed. So like certain guys like Ebiketie, Lorenzo Carter, those guys probably going to be listed as linebackers, which I'm not really understanding, but Madden has definitely done. They started it last year where they had guys listed as a linebacker that probably should have been listed as a defensive end. But we'll get ready to hit on that right now. Let's go to the linebacker position. As it comes up, Lorenzo Carter is a still 77 overall. He was one last year. 87 speed, 90 SL, 84 agility, 76 awareness. Let's see some of his other ratings. Trying to check that. Okay, 86 jumping, 86 toughness. Change of direction don't really matter for him. Okay, so his finesse move 75, block shed 74, pursuit 84, play rec 75. As you see, his man in zone is not really that super rated per se, but when you're thinking about the situation with the Falcons, this is a guy that's going to probably get snaps at a edge rushing position more so than a linebacker position. So this is one of the guys that you would rotate in your lineup for the guys that are going to play in the franchise with them. That's just my advice for anyone that has the Falcons. But Dupree is surprisingly listed as a linebacker. He's another guy who will probably have a defensive end, but that's just me. 84 speed, 86 SL, 71 awareness. Let's go to their 93 jumping. Actually, that could be key. 80 tackling. Let's go to power moves is a 76, finesse moves is a 66, block shed is a 72, pursuit 84, play rec 72. So again, this is another guy who I would probably list as a defensive end, not a linebacker, but like I said, it's just going to be depending on how they listed in the game. Caden Ellis is a 73 overall. I think he's going to be more so of a edge rusher, not a middle linebacker. I think that should probably be Troy Anderson, but that's just my opinion on that. I think Troy Anderson probably be the starter come week one. But he's a 73 overall. As you see, that's a speed 82, speed 88 SL, 79 awareness, 86 agility, 81 tackling. Let's kind of go to the power moves 59, block finesse 69, block shed 71, pursuit 83, play rec 78. He's more so to me of a outside edge rusher that you would use in the game. So that's something that you might want to look into if you play with the Falcons or want to rotate him out of that position. Michael Walker, who I really don't think is going to be on the roster come week one, or he's going to be on the bubble for the Falcons. CJ 73 overall as well, 86 speed, 88 SL, 81 agility, 76 awareness. He's definitely this is not the position for him in general. But let's look at the other things for him. Power move 56, finesse move 63, block shed 67, pursuit 82, play rec 76, man in zone is 59 and 67. His ratings more so favor a guy that's outside edge rushing more than playing linebacker, if you like to roll with linebackers like I do. All right, moving along to Arnold Ebiketie, who to me is another guy who I think should be listed as a defensive end, but again, Madden had an interesting way of they changed things last year. Ebiketie 84 speed, 87 SL, 76 strength, 85 agility, 65 awareness. Let's see, 87 jumping, 77 tackle. Power moves is a 68, finesse 77, block shed 71, pursuit 83, play rec 63. So again, this is more of to me, he's more of a pass rusher, not a linebacker. But again, you have to alter that when you're playing with the team on the game. Also, Zach Harrison, the rookie out of Ohio State. This rookie rate is a 83 speed, 87 SL, 81 strength, 73 agility. He also had a couple of solid plays in the game against Miami. His to me, he's more so of a DN/D tackle as well too, but more so a DN. Let's see his finesse move 67, when finesse 59, block shed 73, pursuit 79, play rate 66. And personally, I'm moving him down to DN as well. I would to be me personally, the way I play, I like to run a 4-3 scheme when I play Madden. So everybody on this list will be reversed in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So that's just the way I do things playing. D'Angelo Malone is still listed as a linebacker, 67 overall. As you see, that's his ratings. I'm not going to really touch on him too much because he was a rookie last year. They still got Troy Anderson as a 66 overall, 92 speed, 94 cell, 87 agility. He's a guy that you could absolutely roam with if you like to play on the linebacker. They got Ade Ogundanje at linebacker. I think he's more so of a edge rusher too, because you see him line up on the outside a lot, even though I think he's another on the bubble player. Tay Davis is another guy who had a good week 1 preseason. Andre Smith is another new. These guys are Smith and Lamb. They were both on the team last year. I don't know if they cracked the 53 this year, but these are just the guys that are on the list entering the start of the new Madden. So again, a lot's going to change with the roster as we get ready to cut players down. So, but this is going to probably be the only time this year that you'll get a chance to see this roster in its entirety look like that. But let's go to the offensive line. Let's pull up the left. Let me see. We'll do the left side up to the center of the offensive line, and then we'll come back and do the right side so we can kind of balance it out. Of course, you know Jake Matthews is an 81 overall rating at left tackle. As you see, 82, excuse me. Just show that again. Drew Dahlman is listed as the starting center at 73 overall. The second round pick out of Syracuse, Matthew Bergeron, is a 71 overall. He has 89 strength. Let's go to some of his run blocking 76, pass block 72. Let's go to the detailed blockings. Got 75 run block power, 77 run block finesse, 77 pass block power, 67 finesse. So again, this is a guy that you'll probably have to work with and build. It probably depends on how his season goes, but this is just his initial ratings at the moment. Matt Hennessy is a 70. Horson is a 65. Justin Schaefer is a 64. Kyle Hinton is a 59. The new 7th round pick is a 57 overall. Newsell out of South Carolina. These are his ratings at the moment. Of course, he's not a guy you're probably going to be building unless you're just in like a franchise where you're going to just build from scratch. But this is the left tackle, left guard, center position. Let's get ready to go to the right side and touch on those guys. We're getting down to the last couple of positions, but we're definitely knocking out a couple positions as we go. Again, the game drops on Tuesday for the ones that got the deluxe edition, and again for the ones on Friday. So everybody's going to get a chance to have access to the new Madden before the week is out. We just give you guys a quick look and see what you guys can work with. Of course, Lindstrom's a 93 still. Caleb McGrary actually got a overall boost from his good year last year, 78 overall. Jalen Mayfield has been moved to right guard in the game. Javon Gwynn is the new 7th round pick. He's a 64 overall, and Joshua Miles is a 55. So this is all the players that are listed on that right side of the offensive line. And we also saw Jalen Mayfield play some right tackle in the game against the Miami Dolphins. So that could be something to watch out for the rest of this preseason. Let's go to the other key positions. We're going to hit the key positions, which is running back, fullback, receiver, and tight end. Those are the last 4 that we have to talk about. Of course, you've seen a couple of people that are still in the game. Let's go to those 4 and let's apply it. All right, we got quarterback, running back, tight end, wide receiver. We already talked about Kyle Pitts, talked about Cordero, talked about Bijan, talked about Drake London. So Tyler Algier comes as a 78 overall rating, but I personally do not understand why the Madden community think he's that freaking slow. He actually runs a little harder than that in the actual gameplay, but I guess they guess they don't feel like he has that power motor. I would have probably gave him like an 88 overall, maybe 88, 89, but 86 is kind of cheating him. But this is rating: 86 speed, 89 to sell, 83 agility, 80 awareness, 94 carrying. Let's see what else he got. 87 toughness, 85 trucking, 79 change of direction, 84 BC visions, and stiff arm is an 80. So those are his current ratings. Jonnu Smith, the new tight end that we picked up in the 7th round pick. Excuse me, you traded a 7th round pick for him, if I'm not mistaken. He's a 86 speed, 87 sales, 74 overall. These are just he's gonna be a nice tight end too, if you like to run a 2 tight end set. So gonna be intriguing to see how people work with him in the game. Scotty Miller is one of the fastest receivers on the game. He's probably gonna be the slot guy, 95 speed, 93 sell. That speed's gonna be key in regards to plays for Desmond Ridder. So that's his ratings. Cordero Hodges, 80, 71 overall, 88 speed, 90 sell. Desmond Ridder only got 1 boost. Of course, they don't have a lot of tape on him yet. Let's look at the quarterbacks. Overall rating: 88 speed, 91 to sell, 79 agility. This was the same for last year. 91 throw power. Let's see, 94 toughness. They gave him an 81 change of direction. BC ratings at 85. Let's go to the throw power. His throw under pressure is a 76. Breaking a sack is a 71. Okay, here we go. Throw the short arm accuracy is 82. Medium is 79. Deep accuracy 79. Play action is 82. And throwing a run is 80. So he's going to have to show some. He's going to have to prove them throughout the season. So when the updates come, he may be able to be a little bit better. So that's going to be the take for him. And then Taylor Heineke, 83 speed, 86 sell, 83 throw power. So he's another option they're going to have. Penny Hart, they got him at wide receiver. As you see, Frank Darby, Godwin Agwebuke, who had a very good week 1 preseason. I'm surprised his rating is that low. JJ Arcega-Whiteside is the backup tight end. Still is John Fitzpatrick. Avery Williams, 62 overall. Still, of course, he's gonna be out for the season. I think he injured his ACL, if I'm not mistaken. Felipe French probably won't be on the roster long. I think the Falcons went ahead and got rid of him. Parker Hesse's a 59. Logan Woodside's a 52. And Leanne McCullum, which everybody's going to cut, of course, is a 32. So this is the Atlanta Falcons ratings entering the Madden universe into a couple of days from now. But I definitely wanted to get a chance to talk about the other top ratings. I may revisit a show later on today talking about that, but I do plan on coming back to talk about the week 1 victory, preseason win for the Atlanta Falcons at Miami, although it was the 3rd and 4th string unit. I would like to get a chance to talk about it at some point. What did these guys kind of bring to the table? What was new? What was different about them? So, again, looking forward to an exciting season that's coming up for the Atlanta Falcons. Looking forward to the whole Madden universe. I know I'm a big Madden player. I know a lot of my followers sometimes watch me play my games or even be in the leagues with us. So good luck to everyone that's getting Madden this week. Let's get ready to have some fun. And again, we'll be back for an Atlanta Falcon update as far as the week 1 preseason victory, talk about a couple of things, a couple of stories to watch for the Atlanta Falcons as they get ready for this week 2 preseason game against the Cincinnati Bengals. But until the next time, this is the first edition of All In with Nate for the 2023-24 NFL season. You guys have a good rest of your morning.